You're listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional. Today's topic, Solomon. Word to the Wise, Part 1. Albert Einstein said, "Any fool can know. The point is to understand." In other words, there is a difference between knowledge and wisdom. Wisdom has to do with a person's decisions, his discernment, his conduct. It has to do with what he does with that knowledge. Wisdom encompasses knowledge. The Bible gives us more insight. Wisdom, in particular, is the ability to discern between good and evil. 1 Kings 3:9. Solomon was off to a good start when he asked God for wisdom above all else. In a dream, the Almighty appeared to him, saying, "Ask, what shall I give you?" Verse 5. Solomon, in reply, confessed his insecurities. He was an inexperienced youth. He was not fit to rule. Verses 7 and 8. To some, the aspect of sovereignty might have seemed thrilling, but to Solomon it was only daunting. He held a great respect for the position. His principal concern was to exercise his duty with honor, for he held in his young hands not only his own future, but the fate of an entire nation. And God, observing his humble spirit, granted his request. Verses 11 and 12. In the early days of Solomon's reign, Israel prospered as a result of God's gift to their king. In the case of the two women who each claimed maternity of a newborn baby, the public saw their king's sense of justice. Verses 16 through 28. He was a deliverer who rooted out covetousness, reunited family, and cherished life. In the construction of God's temple, they saw his loyalty and dedication. Chapter 5:5 and chapter 8, verses 17 through 21. He was a servant leader who kept his promise, who faithfully worshipped God alone, and who guided his subjects to do the same. His kingship and character were a shining witness to men of all nations, chapter 4, verse 34, of the mighty and magnanimous power of the living God. But as his nation increased in wealth, security, and peace, so did Solomon, though not to his own betterment. If God were to appear to you as he did to Solomon and give you your desire, what would be your request? Our key Bible text today comes from 1 Kings chapter 3 and verse 9. "Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this, thy so great a people?" Thank you for listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional.